feeling this scene. All too similar.
Wanted to doubt farewell. Tomorrow! The future could come! For tomorrow! Fury of innumerable core flames consume me! Hail the new dawn!
It's time to stop struggling, Geocles. Go to your death with dignity.
Before that, tell me, what kind of deal did you make with Evernight? How was the Great Mountain Breaker reduced to this?
That's...
Leave it to me. I'll recount the Earth's heaviest past and sever its deepest delusion.
Terravox? Is that you? Your body has become so frail.
Even mountain rangers grow old and eventually die.
But I can hear the sound of blood still surging through your veins, fast and strong.
I suppose you are the true Earth demigod.
I am near my end, and the demigod title means nothing to me now. The being who stands here now is just the former comrade of the Mountain Breaker. And the traitor who abandoned him.
Traitor.
Terravox was once a member of Geocles' Dromus Legion. This force was famous for its skilled riders and their brave Dromuses. Terravox himself was the Dromus King, the giant dragon who swore their life to the Mountain Breaker. In the battle against Georios, the Imperator could not surmount this mountain, and thus had to break it from the inside. Terravox's betrayal was key to the Flame Chase Army's victory.
The age of the gods was coming to an end. Living beings had adapted to the changes amidst the rifts of the earth, and now they had to learn to survive in the crevices of the epics. Someone had to watch over the earth, so I agreed to a deal. I would take the Titan's divine authority and sink into the cliffs, using my flesh and blood forged of stone to mend the land. But there was one betrayal I could never forget. The Mountain Breaker refused to believe that was my choice, even till his dying breath. Faced with having to surrender to the Imperator, he chose to die instead.
So this is why you decided to conspire with Evernight.
Time's strange visitor appeared before me. The great power from beyond the sky, called the Remembrance. It's incredible. Geocles was able to be reborn as a memo sprite. He mumbled about the times we fought side by side, just like how all the lives this body carries speak to me. Evernight did not ask for much in return. She only wished for me to use the divine authority of Earth to hide her tracks.
Since you're being so candid, does this mean you've given up resisting?
Resistance. For a beast on the brink of death, what is the point of resistance?
I see. 1,000 years have passed, and your mind has long since been shattered.
This frail body bears the weight of all those I've betrayed. And now, my only wish is to rest with them. In the unchanging past. Go, long Scion. That fiery blaze has already burned through Earth's protection, revealing the secrets underneath. The deepest depths in Amphorius, the great tomb where all the past is buried. The one you seek, Evernight, walked out of that place. Before her arrival, no one knew of its existence.
In other words, that is the place where Evernight came into being.
And it is also where she is now.
You sank willingly into the past, and now your memories have turned into this form. Was it worth it?
At least I still remember. As long as I never forget, they will live on.
Primitive and animalistic. I understand these instincts. Have you ever regretted anything?
The Earth is not a lonely island in the middle of the ocean. It is the sum of all the living things that stand on it. I have never regretted defending the creatures of this world.
Then, a final question. Terravox, after all of this, how much are you willing to sacrifice for the power of the permanence?
Everything. My journey up to here has allowed me to fully understand my destiny. No matter how I struggle, the Earth will never be able to reach the stars. But my compatriots deserve to continue their struggle. At the end of my life, I want to make one last effort to give them a chance to move on to the future. Even if it is a future I am not able to witness.
I understand. Then, join me in rebelling against this unjust fate once more. Even if the world collapses, the Earth must remain unshaken. Give me the core flame that burns within you, and allow this immortal body of the permanence to bear the furnace of life for you.
Long Scion. Are you willing to bring them all into the new world?
I won't give you empty promises. Allow me to answer your question from a different perspective. The permanence is the path that dragons trod, and eternity is life's deepest desire. If you entrust the Earth's living beings to me, they will live in symbiosis with the instincts in my blood. With this body as an ark, I will deliver them to tomorrow for you. That tomorrow won't be the end of Amphorius' west wind, but a vast and boundless sea of stars.
A sea of stars.
It's a future where all beings can trailblaze side by side, not a prison made for remembrance.
In the veil of Avernight's memories, you've always been someone with reservations. I misjudged your resolve. Behold, this core flame that burns in my chest. This core flame born from the earth. It is the red soil from which life sprouts, and the furnace of all living things. It tells me to commit one final act of treason. Entrust this heavy task to the trailblazers from beyond the sky. Let them tend to the wild terrain and safeguard the lands. And thus, bring the endless stream of life into the distant future.
I promise you, Terravox.
Good. When I hand over the divine authority, this place will fall to pieces. Are you prepared to hold up the sacred tree if it falls?
Of course.
Then free what remains of my body, and let me give you this flame that turned away from the flame chase. I now relinquish my duty as a demigod. You shall dig your own grave and burn in the furnace of rebellion. I only hope that, after all this time, Father will take me back into their heart.
Come, crouching beast, for the endless life of this world. Rise from your dormancy, and follow me as soaring dragons of the wilderness.
My final rebellion. Then declare to the earth the name of the new god.
One who guards the trailblazer's way forward.
Fortunately, the worst did not come to pass. If your opponent had already turned into a vicious beast, whatever you did wouldn't weigh on your conscience. So what if that demigod had harbored ill intentions or vowed to fight to the death? Would you have pointed your spear at them and carved out the core flame with your own hands?
There's no point in discussing what-ifs. Though, I'm glad it didn't come to that. Regardless, I will attempt to join this game and become a part of the Era Nova. This is the only way I can face my friends and this world with a clear conscience.
Now that things are settled between us, it's time for you and I to say goodbye. Everything that I left behind has faded away at this point. Go and march toward your own permanence. As for how to tame it, I'll leave that to you.
Thank you. We can't go back to the past and make better choices, but at least we can do better in the future. A dragon can only welcome new life by shedding away his old, scarred skin. For the first time in my life, I feel at ease.
This burning core flame. Is this what the destruction feels like? The light is unexpectedly warm. It's just like the fleeting moments when one wakes from a dream.
Farewell, Danfeng. Now, it's time for me to set out once more.
The final rebellion of Earth was to bestow trailblazing wings upon all living beings. Fateravox. This was probably the best possible ending. Behind that scar lies what they called the deepest depths. The rising steam tells me that Greyfry is in there. But right now, she's trapped in a bottomless whirlpool.
Is Evernight with her?
I'm afraid I can't tell.
A scorching abyss. If I were to enter it alone, I'd almost certainly get lost. And Miss High Sealants, would you give me cover? I'll need to focus completely on what's ahead, and may not be able to pay attention to my surroundings.
What are you planning to do?
I'm going to continue where you left off.
The stranger snatched away the deliverer right before my eyes. I commanded the waters to surge after them, but layered cliffs blocked the water's current.
Times have changed. The cliffs are now in the palm of my hand.
Then I believe it's worth a shot. It's just, without absolute resolve, you still won't be able to pass through that Memoria tide, much less save someone from it. The search for Greyfry might stretch on like an Evernight without end. Be careful. Wandering through time is no easy feat.
Don't worry, Lady High Sealants. Just as you kept your lonely vigil in the depths for 1,000 years, my determination to find her is even more unshakable than the earth itself. Ancient sacred tree, lend me your roots. With the core flame I carry, let me resonate with this land. With heaven and earth as my map, and time as my compass, I will find that one singular point. Even if I must cross every mountain and valley on my own 2 feet, I will bring you home. Circe's giant tree, witness to Amphorius. This time, I will follow its roots into the ancient earth until I find you. On this journey, I will become the bedrock of mountains and bear the cities above. With the currents, I merge into the tide, crashing upon the land's jagged reefs. I sweep across the nameless barrens, scattering endless snow and frost. Entwined in the cycle of day and night, into the deepest depths of this world, adrift in the darkness that was before all else. When can I lead you out of this maze? No, I can't do it with just my eyes alone. Maybe it was never me. Maybe it was always you who could set us free.
Long time no see.
All right, let's settle this and keep moving.
That's where we will all find our answers. Hey, Danhong, wake up.
3 of a kind. 2 pair. Ace. Go. That grows upon the earth. I am you. Finally. I found you.
Danhong, I knew you would come back.
While you were trapped, I experienced a lot. Thankfully, Evernight did not try to stop me. Looks like we've managed to stay ahead of her this time. Rest assured, we won't abandon her. We'll all return to the Express together. No one will be left behind. You mean Mem? Sorry, I haven't seen her at all on this journey. Perhaps you were not the only one being held captive by Evernight. They never once stopped worrying about us. About you, me, or March 7th. They never gave up on trying to save us. Even from outside this world. Miss Himiko, Mr. Yang, Pom Pom, and even Sunday Black Swan and the 2 geniuses. They are all doing everything in their power to aid us. I understand. Her power shouldn't be underestimated. It was only when I personally stepped into the maze of time that it suddenly struck me. She and I had crossed paths once before. I'll only warn you once. Leave her body now. I feel like I've seen these floating black things somewhere before. I had an unexpected encounter with her when I left Amphorius. Perhaps to avoid exposing her whereabouts, she stripped that memory from my mind. That power called Oblivion. It's just like an emanator's.
Oblivion.
I know. But you still remember me and our companions, for now. Do you have any clues about the memories you may have lost? Are those Everknight's exact words? If I'm not mistaken, she intends to make you forget Amphorius, including the Chrysosaurs who have journeyed with us up till now. But it seems you still recognize Lady Hycelens.
If I made that much of an impression on little Greyfry, then I am naturally delighted. But I fear your escape from that power they call Oblivion is thanks to someone else.
Nice to meet you. Or maybe I should ask, how have you been since we last saw each other?
Along with you, this little butterfly fish's memory was also salvaged from the depths of that whirlpool. Just as a pearl is cradled within its shell, the power of Thanatos surrounds you, shielding your soul from corrosion.
Miss Irene has spoken of you often to me. Though we never met in this life, I believe there's a kind of warmth that can transcend time itself. Through the endless flow of time, I guarded the secret passage between Styxia and the Vortex. When the Memoria tide flowed backwards into the River of Souls, even in deep slumber, I could feel that warmth. And with all my might, I protected that warmth. I apologize if that seemed improper. I hope you'll forgive me. I understand that your mission is still unfinished. The path ahead is treacherous, and even though my body is bound to these dark currents, I'll do everything I can to watch over you both.
The little butterfly fish is right. There is still a pair of eyes watching from the shadows, but we won't let them get anywhere. Go forth, golden dragonfish, and you, deliverer. Seek out your companion. Go forth and illuminate the lightless Evernight.
I cannot thank you enough. Accept this promise from the Nameless. Amphorius will definitely write a brand new ending for itself.
Of course. We'll write it together.
The Nameless will never stop.
Until all of us stand side by side in the true New World.